So let's say there's one woman and three men. One woman, three men. So you go say hello. I say, I'm green. Then the other guy says, hello, I'm blue. And the other person comes and says, hello, I'm red. What's she going to do? She has to decide. How does she decide? Who doesn't like green, who doesn't like blue, and who doesn't like red? And depending on the days, depending on the season, depending on where we're at in the fashion cycle. So how does she make a choice? I want all of them. Well, you know what happens if you mix them together? It looks like Coca-Cola. It's ugly as fuck. So how does she make a decision? Well, first of all, let's pretend that these colors are equal in intensity and sharpness, and right? They're high quality colors. So how does she decide? Well, she has to choose. So now if you're trying to be the man, here's what you're going to do. You're going to try to outplay the other colors. Well, why me as a red, I want to make blue suck? I love blue. How could you not love blue? Why as red, I want to make, no, green is ugly. Green is lovely. That's nature. Lovely green. Love the green. Why I have to now say that green is ugly so I can feel better about myself? I have to kill all the colors so that there's only red left. Imagine you live in a world where everything is red. That would be a shit world. So that's what an insecure man would do, because he wants the girl and he wants to prove to himself that he's the man. So how is he going to do that? He has to trump the other colors. Now, if the other colors are inferior versions of colors, it's easy because this is the richer color. But if they're high quality colors also, how is the woman supposed to choose? So one is going to try to top the other people. These are idiots. I don't have time for this. What I'm going to do is like, well, because I understand the game, I'm like, well, sweetheart, you need to figure out what color you're made for. This is a basic example. Don't make it into a fucking gospel. It's a simple example to make a point. You need to know what color you're made for. What color are you designed to shine? So if you don't know yourself, you're going to think maybe it's blue because that's what TV told you. Or maybe you're like Beyonce, so you want to be brown. Or I don't know what it is that you want. No, but what's the color tone you're designed naturally to express? And that's how you select the appropriate man. Now, of course, I can impose myself and I can mac and I can play and I can convince her because I can. Yeah, but she still doesn't know who she is, which means she's not going to show up. So if she doesn't show up, I don't have access to her really. Her real power is not really there. So whatever she's going to generate is going to be dull, if anything at all. So what's in it for me? So I don't want to say lesser man, a confused man, a lesser man is trying to hustle the girl to select him. Because that's how he defines himself. I'm the man, I got you. I'm like, no. I am the man with you or without you. I don't give a fuck about you. My manhood is not defined by you. My manhood is defined by my beingness and the power I serve. Period. Now, I want to interact with you. First, I don't want you. I want to see if there's a possible partnership. If the partnership is not good, I don't want it. Right? If she's not able to think this way and there's a form of confidence, I'll help her to better understand herself because she's suffering due to her own confusion. If she doesn't want to have it, she wants to play everybody, she wants the three colors. I'm like, well, God bless you, I'm not available. I don't play. I'm not a player. You can play with the other colors. They're down with that. And if once you're done playing with these colors, if you figure out something else, you want to have a conversation with me, I'm always going to be available. My 2 doors are open. Right? I don't care. My manhood is not defined by her, quote unquote, selecting me. She ain't selecting me. I'm looking for what I'm designed for by nature's terms. Because overpowering a person is easy to do. You can do that. I have no problem with that. It's called being a player. It's called manipulating a girl. It's being a Don Juan, Casanova, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Yeah, I could play like a motherfucker like this. I rocked at that shit. But what's the point? You don't get what you really want. If you want to have access to her because she's that power that you want to interact with in order to birth something fucking amazing, she's never going to show up because she doesn't know who she is. in the first place to show up. She's confused. She's going to show all kinds of fake aspects of herself in which she can maybe squeeze one ray of herself in it. So you have one ray of her and then you're happy with one ray of her. I am a total individual, man. I want the whole thing. This is my pie. I want the whole fucking pie. I want you. Not a little bit of you, all of you. Totally, everything. If that's too intense, then you're too small for me. On to the next. How can I create something at the height of my aspirations with a person who's small or incomplete or partial? How can I create something at the height of my aspirations if the creatrix in front of me, that means the woman, is confused about who she is and what she's designed to do? I don't want to interact with that. When you're confused, you hang out with the confused fellows over there that are willing to scramble their money for a piece of ass. I ain't got nothing. God bless these guys. This for everyone. I don't know how to say this. What I'm trying to say.
Something for everyone.
There's something for everybody out there. Enjoy whatever floats your boat. Doesn't float mine. Great. So that's why I say I know who I am. I know what I want. And I've also engaged in different kinds of contracts in the past. I'm like, I'm not doing that again. Why? Because it sucks. Have you ever had a meal at the restaurant and it sucks? You just never ordered it again? I've had it. No, this sucks. I'm not eating this ever again. What a waste of digestive juice. Then I have to shit that. What a waste of shit. What a waste of energy. It sucked. Why would I do that? As long as I enjoyed it, I would do it. But once you start wanting more out of life, you don't enjoy eating at Mickey D's.